Welcome back to International Star Media, the Gold Star Standard, at the Gold Star Standard. Reactions, reviews, and news you can use. Once again, I am your host, International Yada, for the record saying the dollars. And check it out. We told you about the sting operations going on all across the country, coast to coast, state to state. Beware, take heed to what's going on out here. Pay attention. Right now, we in the state of Illinois, the city, Chicago, to be exact. It's going down in Chicago. We're going to jump straight off into this and check it out. There's a lot of surveillance. There's a lot of eyes in Chicago right now. Here we go.
This prostitution is starting back up.
Jaw-dropping video captured by Alderman David Moore from the 17th Ward during a Facebook Live earlier this month. Prostitutes soliciting on the streets for sex. The alderman says the calls poured in from residents.
I'm taking my child to school or to daycare, and they're seeing naked people out there, and so they're frustrated, and even they're seeing condoms right in front of their house.
The woman dropped her pants. In fact, she isn't wearing any, twerking in the median on 75th and South Hosted, wearing only a bra and thong, yelling at passing cars. After realizing she's being filmed,
When somebody walk up to your car, it's a threat. See what I mean? That's a threat.
she confronts Moore and attacks his vehicle.
If I can get attacked as an alderman, what do you think the regular constituent if they say something?
In another video, a black car pulls up and drops off a group of women who then began soliciting. According to Moore, this has been building for months here in Auburn Gresham. He says roughly 6 individuals began occupying the areas between 72nd and 75th on South Hosted about 6 months ago. Moore says he's coming up with a plan with CPD. Now, under Illinois state law, street prostitution is classified as a Class A misdemeanor, carrying penalties of up to 364 days in jail and fines of up to $2,500.
I got good relationships with my commander, but this here we have to eliminate. It ain't no try, we have to do it.
You heard that man said they have to eliminate it. It's not no trying, they're going to do it. All eyes are on Chicago right now. This is what's going down. This is the real news you can use. Let's check this out. Here we go. Inside Chicago's prostitution crisis after years, you see it right there, they said years of complaints. Undercover sting exposes widespread X-trade. These are the headlines right now for what's going on in Chicago. They say this is what's going on. A lot of activity out there. Residents near Midway Airport says the streets have turned into an overnight red light district. And they said near Midway Airport, not to be confused with Chicago's O'Hare Airport. This is a whole different area right here. Midway is a smaller airport. You know, we got a lot of love for the city of Chicago. Come alive when you hit Chicago and hit that damn rain. Okay, let's continue. Here we go. A recent sting operation led to 8 arrests after International Star Media Chicago raised concerns with the city leaders. Neighbors say the issue persists despite years of complaints and call for stronger laws. They said the neighbors in this area are the ones that want to bring a stop to this. And the alderman, you see the alderman said he was threatening the car, according to the video. So they've been coming down hard on this area in Chicago. It's a lot of surveillance going on over there. Here we go. For years, residents living just steps away from Midway Airport have watched the Southwest Side neighborhood transform from a quiet community into what many now describe as an overnight red light district. A lot of activity. Shocking video taken by neighbors in July 2024 shows scantily clad and sometimes nude women walking the blocks between 47 and 50 streets near Cicero Avenue, often before sunrise. Cars line the street at all hours, headlights flickering like signals as men circle the block searching for X. Said they had it. They had it. The activity jumping out there in Chicago. This has been going on for a little while now. You know, we support sex workers 100% here at International Star Media, the Gold Star Standard, at the Gold Star Center. Adult consensual sex workers, that is. We support those sex workers 100%. Here we go. It's like a traffic highway between 11:30 p.m. and 5:30 a.m., one resident said. Another longtime resident told ISM Chicago he can no longer park in this alley because of the steady stream of vehicles. Residents say prostitution has spilled beyond the main corridors and deep into the neighborhood's alleys, front yards, and even backyards. One man who lived in the area for 12 years asked to hide his identity out of fear, saying they pushed into neighborhoods where they're doing their thing. It's not uncommon to see them walking around, he said. He said the ladies are everywhere out there, walking around getting to the money. This is what they say. Not that they're bringing any violence or drug traffic over there. It's just adult consensual sex workers and people that like to do business with them. That's what's really going on over there. It's nothing. They're not tearing up the neighborhoods or anything like that. But the neighbors are complaining in this neighborhood. So it seems to be. Okay, let's continue. Families say that they've tried everything. They filed complaint after complaint, but the calls keep coming in. Records from Chicago's Office of Emergency Management show 31 prostitution-related 911 calls in just 24 hours in August 2025. That they was calling them in. There's so many ladies out there. They said the residents don't really like it in the area. This is what they saying. But the ladies out here getting to the money. In one early morning video shared with International Star Media Chicago, a woman is seen performing a X act inside a parked car in full view of homes where children live and play. Residents say scenes like this have been happening for more than a decade. So they saying it's been going on for some residents say longer than 6 months. Some residents say longer than 2 years. Some residents say it's been going on for over a decade. Around the country, it seems like what they made front line in these different courts around the country is the trafficking, prostitution. This is what the target is right now. This is what's going on. According to these news stories that come across this desk, this is what's going on across the country. The high percentage, and very likely it will be coming to a city near you very, very soon, where they're doing these sting operations constantly, like what's going on in Chicago right now. This is not the only one. Let's continue. 22nd Ward Alderman Michael Rodriguez and 23rd Ward Alderman Sylvania Tabaris pressed for more enforcement. So they want to up. They said they pressing for more enforcement in these areas. They put more law enforcement in these areas. I guess that's what they're saying when they said press for more enforcement. We're going to assume that's what they're talking about. Putting more police in that area to police that area. That led to an extensive undercover operation with Cook County Sheriff Police joined deputies during the sting, which targeted the buyers, the Johns driving the demand. So these sting operations was mostly targeting the buyers. But you know what's really going on in this sting, they targeting everybody. The adult consensual sex workers are being targeted, trying to catch them up The Johns are being targeted, and the so-called everybody's being targeted. We're going to leave it at that. We got another news story on this. Let's check it out. Here we go. Let me get this picture off the screen and jump straight off into this. All right. Here we go.
On this postcard skyline is a part of Chicago where families say they are desperate for help. A stretch near Midway Airport overrun by open-air prostitution. Some residents now watch sex acts right from their living room windows. I can't make this up. When we went undercover with police as they cracked down on the buyers driving the demand, it's a look inside Chicago's prostitution crisis.
It's 5 in the morning, dude. It's 5 in the morning. Block this drive-through.
July 2024. Shocking images start flooding in to our newsroom, revealing scantily clad, sometimes nude women wandering 47 to 50th Streets near Cicero Avenue. Neighbors showed us exactly what they're living with.
We find used condoms on the curbs.
They were fed up, tired of seeing the prostitutes and the trail of debris they left behind. And despite their complaints, the activity showed no sign of slowing down.
This looks like a traffic highway between 11:30 to 5:30 in the morning. You can't even get in the alley to park your cars.
Just steps away from the constant roar of planes at busy Midway Airport. It's not the sound of jets lifting off that has people losing sleep. It's the parade of cars, headlights flashing like signals, brake lights turning a residential street into a red light district. And then there's the foot traffic, cheeks out and light up shoes dancing under the street lights.
These girls bring their dates into their backyards and just do their business right into the right in somebody's backyard.
It's not just backyards anymore. They're not even trying to hide it. But this resident of 12 years decided to hide his face out of safety concerns.
They've now pushed into the neighborhoods where they're doing their thing and walking in the neighborhoods. So it's not uncommon to see them walking around.
While prostitutes walk the blocks, so do children who call these streets home. This video was captured right in front of a home, showing a female prostitute performing a sex act, bottom out, mooning through a passenger car window, even though it was the crack of dawn. These scenes aren't new. This is illicit activity, and it has been going on for well over a decade.
You got good, hardworking, solid people there that have been in that neighborhood for years and years and are retired, and they see this every day.
Residents say they call Chicago police, but that doesn't stop anything. The calls keep coming. This document from the Office of Emergency Management showing in a 24-hour span starting August 22nd of 2025, 31 calls were made to 911 for prostitution in the neighborhood.
Part of the problem is you get the same answer from CPD saying they're busy, busy, busy. The prostitution issue, to me, should be just important because you're watching the neighborhood fall apart.
From above, you can see what's been haunting Cicero Avenue for years. Just look around. Prostitutes move up and down this neighborhood, moving right into the neighborhood blocks here, where we see pimps in cars parked on streets. And from there, the prostitutes move into alleys, even right in front of people's homes. Now, residents tell us that the activity would die down, especially when it gets cold, and when it gets warm, the block is hot all over again.
She's walking up to a black Cadillac on 50th at Cicero facing eastbound.
When Fox 32 Chicago got on the case, it forced the 22nd Ward Alderman Michael Rodriguez and Alderwoman Silvana Tavares of the 23rd Ward to call for backup. We joined the Cook County Sheriff's Police on an undercover sting operation. The mission to drive down demand for sex being sold on the streets.
So, man, do me first. Step out the car. Other side. What am I doing? Step out.
The undercover officer set up shop in the same area the prostitutes stand in.
To go.
So they just, when they say to go, they just made a deal.
That was the moment undercover deputies say the John agreed to pay for sex, part of a sting we watched unfold at 50th and Cicero Avenue.
So now what we want to do is we want to basically get the officers out of there as quickly as we can. So we don't want to light the area up and deter other people. So we want to clear out of here as quickly as possible. Then we'll get somebody back on the street.
Within minutes, more men took the bait. day and night, one after another. The sting lasted for over 4 hours. In total, 8 men
So you want to call your wife, right?
were taken into custody. I asked Lieutenant Jim Draz with the Cook County Sheriff's Police why not go after the pimps.
A street sting, what we're trying to do is deter buyers of sex. I promise you, we have plenty of things going on where we target pimps too. Right now, it's to basically get the buyers out of here, and hopefully, slow it down and get the residents happy.
After the arrest, cars were searched, towed, before being released. They speak with a victim support specialist with the Cook County Sheriff's Police.
Noticias que hay mucha prostitución, mucha trata de personas.
On the danger of participating in sex trafficking, those detained walk away with a hefty fine.
With the ticket and the tow, you're looking at a couple $1,000s.
Wow.
That's
a lot of money.
A lot of money.
In this economy.
The message is clear. Pay the price and stay away. And if you don't, there are consequences.
You weren't picking up a prostitute today.
No.
This livery driver says he was in the area waiting on travelers to pick up. Instead, he got picked up for solicitation.
No. If I was, she would be in my car. I was not. Not at all. I'm a livery driver.
Well, it's odd that you're in handcuffs, but you say you weren't looking for a prostitute.
Well, I parked in a parking lot. I literally parked in a parking lot to check my phone for my appointment. And some strange girl came up to me and knocked on my window and said, if you're looking for a date.
Another arrest, another story. But police say they've heard them all.
You hear all sorts of excuses, all sorts of reasons from all different kinds of people. There's not just one type of person that, comes out here, from all different incomes levels.
From 2023 to 2025, the Cook County Sheriff's Office saw a major spike in arrests of Johns, rising from 77 arrests in 2023 to 87 in 2024 and surging to 252 arrests by October 21st of 2025. Residents tired of waiting took their issues right to the top.
They showed me the photographs and videos, like they weren't embellishing anything. I mean, that's literally what's going on. I was like, wow, this is really, really bad.
Under Public Act 98-538, the state of Illinois eliminated the possibility of charging someone with felony prostitution in 2013. The crime is charged as a Class A misdemeanor.
Now the laws have been changed to where you cannot charge them in a way where you can have them in custody for any length of time, and so that has made that a lot more challenging.
The county isn't alone on this. Near the action, the Chicago Police Department is keeping an eye in the sky, monitoring for any prostitution that pops up. CPD and the Cook County Sheriffs will continue unannounced sting operations on the streets.
The more we're out here, the more presence they can be felt. Hopefully it slows it down.
Once a drive-through for desire, now a checkpoint for accountability. Police are flipping the script, turning the red light blue, reclaiming Chicago streets one block at a time.
They've had enough. They're tired of it. Do it in your backyard. Do it in your backyard.
And we wanted to take a deeper look at the numbers specifically on Cicero Avenue from these stings. In 2023, we know 4 Johns were arrested. 5 females were detained in the year 2024. Even more, 31 Johns arrested, 15 females detained. And in this year, 2025 to date, 12 Johns have been arrested, 8 females detained. All of the women were connected with victim support services and released. The goal here is very clear: more Johns facing consequences and more women getting a path out.
Y'all see what's going on? They said even though they changed the laws to where prostitution is just a very low misdemeanors, they're putting sting operations out there still to bust people. So pay attention out there. Take heed. Or not. And also, they said it's not just the Johns that's being targeted. They just doing that during this particular sting that the Johns were targeted. But they said they got stings for everyone. They got stings for the adult workers, the adult consensual sex workers. There's stings going on for them. There's stings going on for the so-called pimps. It's going down. State to state, coast to coast. Take heed, pay attention. International Star Media, the Gold Star Standard, at the Gold Star Standard. Reactions, reviews, and news you can use. Once again, I am your host, International Yada, for the Records and the Dollars, and we will see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Shout out to everybody that subscribed. We coming up to the end of this 2025, going into 2026, and it's really appreciated.